Imagine waking up every day carrying invisible scars heavier than any gear you ever hauled in the field. That was Jake, once a frontline soldier, now a silent warrior battling PTSD and the overwhelming silence that follows combat. His mornings were a maze of memories, loud flashes of chaos, the weight of loss, and nights where sleep was a stranger. But Jake didn't want those shadows to define him or his brothers and sisters in arms. Jake realized that the toughest battles weren't always on the battlefield. Back home, many veterans struggled alone, drowning in isolation, stigma, and unanswered questions. He saw fellow service members slipping through cracks, some lost to despair, others to silence. Instead of retreating, Jake chose to transform his pain into purpose. He started small, inviting a few veterans for coffee at a local diner. No judgments, no uniforms, just honest conversations. At first, words were scarce, but Jake shared his story, the sleepless nights, the flashbacks, the fear of never feeling normal again. His vulnerability was a beacon. Slowly, others opened up. They exchanged strategies born from lived experience. Deep breathing techniques honed during stressful missions, grounding exercises learned to stay present amid chaos, and the power of routine to reclaim control. Jake didn't stop there. He launched workshops tailored to veterans, focusing on real tools for resilience. Using vivid imagery, he taught them to visualize their trauma as a storm passing over a vast landscape, intense but temporary, with clear skies waiting beyond. He introduced journaling as a way to map their emotional terrain, turning confusion into clarity. And he emphasized community, reminding everyone that no one should navigate these waters alone. One day, a new face joined, a young soldier fresh from deployment, weighed down by guilt and fear. Through Jake's guidance, this soldier learned to replace self-blame with self-compassion, understanding that survival wasn't weakness, but courage. Weeks turned into months, and the group grew stronger, each member transforming pain into resilience, isolation into connection. Jake's journey teaches us three powerful lessons. First, acknowledge your wounds. They're real and valid, but they don't have to imprison you. Second, find your tribe. Shared experience breeds understanding and strength. Third, equip yourself with tools, whether it's breathing techniques, visualization, or journaling, to reclaim your mind and heart from trauma. If you or someone you know fights silent battles, remember Jake's story. Healing isn't linear, but with courage and community, it's possible. Start by reaching out, sharing your truth, and embracing the journey toward light beyond the shadows. Your story, like Jake's, can inspire and uplift others walking the same path. But Jake's story is just one of many. Across the country, countless veterans carry invisible burdens, each with their own unique story of pain and hope. Some wrestle silently with memories too heavy to bear. Others struggle to find their place in a world that seems distant from the battlefield they once knew. These invisible scars can manifest in different ways: anxiety, depression, difficulty connecting with loved ones, and a pervasive sense of loneliness. Understanding this complexity was crucial for Jake. PTSD is often misunderstood, sometimes feared. It's not a sign of weakness, but a response to extraordinary stress. Jake learned that the first step toward healing is acceptance. Accepting that these feelings and memories are part of the journey, not the destination. To spread awareness, Jake collaborated with mental health professionals, veterans organizations, and community leaders. Together, they organized awareness campaigns, emphasizing that seeking help is a sign of strength, not shame. They worked to break down the stigma surrounding mental health in military culture, encouraging open dialogue and peer support. Jake also recognized the importance of family and friends in the healing process. He often invited loved ones to group sessions, fostering understanding and empathy. These gatherings became safe spaces where veterans could express themselves freely and their families could learn how to support them effectively. Healing, Jake believed, was not just an individual journey, but a collective one. In addition to workshops and support groups, Jake advocated for innovative therapies. He introduced art and music therapy sessions, allowing veterans to channel emotions through creativity. Physical activities like yoga and Tai Chi were incorporated to help reconnect mind and body, promoting relaxation and mindfulness. These holistic approaches complemented traditional treatments, offering veterans multiple pathways to recovery. Jake's efforts didn't go unnoticed. His group became a lifeline for many, growing into a thriving community that extended beyond their local area through social media and online meetings. Veterans from different states shared their stories and strategies, united by shared experience and mutual support. One memorable moment came when a veteran who had been silent for months finally spoke up during a group session. His voice trembled as he recounted his struggles, but the room responded with compassion and encouragement. That day, Jake saw firsthand the transformative power of connection, the healing that happens when no one is left to suffer in silence. Jake also emphasized the importance of purpose in recovery. Many veterans find renewed meaning by giving back, mentoring younger soldiers, volunteering, or advocating for change. Purpose helps shift focus from pain to possibility, fostering resilience and hope. As Jake's story spread, it inspired others to start similar initiatives in their communities. The ripple effect was profound, creating a network of support that transcended geographic boundaries. Veterans everywhere began to reclaim their narratives, proving that while the scars may remain, they do not define the whole story. To those still struggling, Jake's message is clear: you are not alone. The journey toward healing may be challenging, filled with ups and downs, but every step forward matters. Reach out, share your truth, and lean on others who understand. Together, it's possible to transform pain into strength, isolation into belonging, and darkness into light. Jake's journey is a testament to human resilience, the ability to endure, adapt, and thrive despite adversity. It reminds us that healing is not a destination, but a continuous process shaped by courage, connection, and compassion. Through his story, we learn that even in the aftermath of war, there is hope, and through community, there is healing.